The best movement that you can do for glute development, bar none, that will cause the most growth overall, and if you only did one exercise for the rest of your life, is still the hip thrust. Now, other people will come along and say, oh, I really like Bulgarian split squats. I really like the glute kickback. I really like the outer thigh machine. All of those absolutely has their place. But as one of the few guys that actually trains glutes like I do every other body part, I think I've got some insight here to share. And that is that heavy hip thrust. Now, I don't do my hip thrust with the barbell. I actually do them on the Nautilus hip thrust, which is one where you put a belt across. It feels much better than the barbell, and I can use way more weight without it digging into my hips. Absolutely love it. But whether you use a dumbbell, a barbell, a Nautilus, a machine, Smith, whatever you happen to use, this is going to be the biggest movement where you can use the most weight, recruit the most muscle fibers, and get strongest progressively over time, which is what we all know, whether if you're doing squats for legs, dips for upper body, these big compound progressive movements are ultimately what puts muscle on the body. That's what hip thrust does for glutes. So I've never seen anybody with an amazing set of glutes, female or male, that didn't have a heavy hip thrust as part of their program. Now, it might have been a high rep heavy hip thrust, but it was a hip thrust heavy program overall, or they did them heavy in the past and they just do them occasionally now. Let me know if this has been an experience for you, if hip thrusts are the #1 glute developer, or if you think there's something better and why.